Alright, Elite Code 3 here. We're going to do a Mailbin. It's been a few weeks, a couple weeks. Um, Tons of new stuff to look at here. Let me tilt the camera up. There. Get the Bulls and the Bears and the truck. The truck's a little off-centered there. There we go. Guess we'll start with this one. So this one was shipped kind of different. Never had a card shipped like this before, but pull it out. It's almost like they were shipping a photo when they mailed this one. But it's a Goff Prism base. It's got the refractor going on, but not numbered. But it's in one of these big top loaders. No sleeve. Okay. Interesting. It's a nice card, though. It seems like Prisms turn into one of the sets to have that and Contenders. It's kind of the trend now. I'm going to keep this cardboard for shipping purposes. Put it over here. That's Peyton Manning Bowman. 98 Bowman. Raw, these go for about, I'd say 8 to like 13 shipped. And then PSA 10s around 40 to 50. It's kind of the current market state of that card. Some stacks over here. Peterson. So this is the base. This was about 85. And he's still playing well. This is the base auto from Bowman Chrome. These were really tough pulls. I can't remember the odds, but there's something crazy to pull like Peterson. And then Calvin was an SP in this set, so Calvin was the toughest to pull. But they're just awesome looking cards. It is a sticker, but it's still cool. So the Bowman Chrome. Here's the 89 Donruss Griffey, and there's something else in this package. Okay, I think I just grouped two together after I left the feedback. It's kind of been how I've been doing it lately. So we've got the Donruss. So the difference between a PSA 9 and a 10 is pretty substantial in this card now. I think 9s are around $15, and 10s I think they're pushing close to 200 now. So this is just a tough set. It's a blast to break these packs though and try to find one. And I've actually pulled a couple PSA 10s before, so that's what makes the hobby fun. So there's a 9 Griffey. And then we got the 10 Brady. This was about $375. And the market for this one's probably about $330 to $500. It just kind of depends on when you buy. And sometimes they go a little higher here and there like most cards. So this is a PSA 10. This is the Star Rookie. I'm a huge fan of this set. And I think it's got a cool photo. Looks like it's just training camp or practice or something. But sensitive set. I'd be interested to find out the pop on this one. But a nice PSA 10 there of Brady. Here's a Fournette. So he hasn't really played at all this year, and he was hurt last year a little bit too, right? So he's kind of proven to be injury prone so far in his career. So this is a Phoenix auto to 25. I think Phoenix comes out tomorrow. 18 Phoenix football, which is it's a cool little product. Falk. So he got suspended from NFL Network like last January maybe, and I don't think he's coming back. It was for making sexually suggestive comments to one of the female anchors or something like that. So here's his Bowman Rookie to 9. This was like $6 shipped. Can't beat that price. I have a big package from Probstein. Here at the end. This is just a lot. Glivers. So this is the Topps Heritage High number. Cool little set they did. I think there's 10 of them. So 10 of these Glivers. Okay, I thought these were a great deal. And I think this is TNT North because he does this tamper seal thing. He's got a lot of negatives and neutrals on his account. I mean, you know, the more stuff you sell, the higher chance, of course, you're going to get bad feedback, in my opinion. But he's got a lot of bad feedback. So So these were like, I think $2.50 or $3 a piece. I thought that was a good deal for these Bowman Chrome 15 Lindor base rookies. So, I mean, those are just grade A slab cans. Free top loaders too. So here's a Peterson base. We saw the auto, and it's got the same photo. There's just no sticker implanted in the card. So a base Peterson, I think this was about $5 shipped. So you can pick that up cheap. And the Topps Chrome base too, which I think are great cards if you don't want to spend that much money on a Peterson rookie. So I don't collect Ben. This was kind of more to slab and sell. This is the finest refractor. It's actually a pretty neat looking card. It's out of 199. It looks pretty young. That was pre-rapes. So refractor, that was like $290. So that was really pricey. And then of course the Vic upper deck graded. I got this really good, like $65 or something. PSA 10 on this one. I don't think this set's really that tough because it's all white borders on the front, and this back silver color doesn't really chip that easily in my experience. So there's the Vic upper deck graded. So we got the Vic out of the way pretty early. There's been a couple of videos where the very last card was Vic. Here's a cool one. Skybox Thunder Peyton. This is the base rookie. Raw, you can get this card for about $7, and this was $15 shipped, I think. So it's probably close to $60 for a 10. So I mean, that just shows the drastic difference that you see with 9s and 10s, and it's prevalent throughout the hobby. Here's some Jared Goffs. So I don't know that much about Select, so somebody will have to give me some education here, but I'm thinking this is the variation and probably a little bit more rare than these two. I think these two are the base. So that's Select 16 Jared Goff rookies. And then this was just for the registry. It was really cheap. This Frank. So this card was $5 shipped, I think. It's in the lighthouse. It's got a little white on that corner. But it's cool. It's just the 93 Topps Stadium Club base of him. And let me take the tape off and we'll show this next one. So 18 Elite Turn of the Century Baker purple. That one's a 25. Neat card. You know, I'm going to try to slab it, and then I'll probably keep a few Bakers. So that's 18 Elite. Love the set. It's just not a good value to break it. Yeah, I think I've broken 3 boxes of it, and I've gotten the same Pen Pals auto in all 3. Darius Fountain. So I don't know if that's just weird luck or they just printed a bunch of Darius Fountains. There's 10 of these, I think, and they were about $1.75 a piece. So Pacific Aurora, this is one of the toughest sets, I think, in '98. There's just there's a ton of challenging sets in '98, and this is one of the ones that you just don't see this card slabbed a lot because they're just always chipped up, and that's just the way the card stock is, and that's just kind of the way it is with some sets. Back then, I don't think the companies were paying attention to if collectors wanted to slab. You know, they're just trying to make a cool design. And of course, back in '98, I don't think grading was as big as it is now. Beckett didn't come into service till '99, and I know PSA was slabbing back then, but I don't think they definitely weren't doing the volume they are now. 94 SP Falk. So we picked up a couple of the PSA 9s and the Falk rookies. This was really cheap. I think it was $10 or less. So the SP foil, it's a classic card. Let's see if we can name the quarterback. Would it be Jim Harbaugh in the back there? I don't know. Okay. So you guys might start seeing some basketball trickle in because the season's starting, and I joined like a fantasy league, so I'm gonna pay more attention to basketball. I kind of joined it just to try to keep up with basketball and maybe enter into the basketball card market, but we'll see how it goes. Here's a Peterson Exquisite. So I thought this was a good price, $350. You don't see a lot of these sell these days, but I'm not a huge fan of this patch. I kind of just like it to be one color or the three color one, but don't know what I'll do with it. It looks like it's in decent condition, like maybe a PSA 8, which would be pretty damn good for this set because it's a really thick cardstock and really tough to slab. But this is a beautiful set. This is the kind of cards that you miss in the hobby. Upper Deck Exquisite was just fantastic, and every single auto in that product was on card. I know National Treasures is the new high-end product, but they dump a lot of stickers in there, which is pretty silly. So I bought two of this one. So you guys saw the other one earlier, and I paid more for. I think one of them I paid like $410. So this was probably the $410 one. I don't know. So PSA 10 of the Star Rookie again. And there's another card in here. It's a Michael Thomas. So this is, I think they call this Green Power. Green Power X Fractor or something. I always think of X Fractor when I see these little squares. But it is a cool Thomas. Definitely a slab can. Out of 49. It's neat. And Sony Michel. This was pretty good price, like $10 shipped. That's 18 Absolute Football, which is also a pretty cool product. I think the quality control is bad on it again. Almost all the cards that I've bought have just been white chipped, and it's not a good break either. If you're looking for value, you're gonna get trampled in this product. Would it be fun? Yeah, but at some point you gotta rein it in and think of how bad you're doing in some of these breaks. Here's a Star Rookie, or a rookie watch of LT. It's got some painter's tape on it, but that's 2001 Upper Deck. That's just the base rookie, and this was probably under $10 shipped. So an LT. We've got a Jared Goff here. This is Clear Vision, kind of like a gold parallel. It's got a strange number into 29, but neat card. Around $15 for this one. Barry Bonds lot. So looks like there's about 5 in here. So 5 of these 87 Topps base rookies. From my experience, this has been a very tough set to judge and grade too. Because the borders are this wood grain finish, it's just kind of tougher to see when a corner's dinged or pushed in. So you gotta look really close at these ones. But I have gotten, I think, one PSA 10 and a few 9s in my career with that one. Here is the Contenders ticket. This is the playoff ticket to 99. Great looking card of Cooks for around $25. It's already slabbed too, so that's cool. Lindor, this is the Topps Tech rookie. So 2015 Topps Tech. I think it's just like the base rookie. It's around 25. It's on card. It's a neat looking card. So Francisco Lindor. Okay, this one I bought the redemption, and then the card came to me after put it into the system. So this is one I would like to try to get a PSA 9 on. And it's the Ronald Acuna Topps Chrome base. So I think the redemption was around 165. So this is kind of a kid that, if you think he's going to be a star, his stuff should go higher. But we'll kind of wait and see what happens with him. But from what I've seen, this kid looks like the next superstar of baseball. But that's kind of the opinion a lot of people have. It's hard to predict that, though. We've got a Rosen here who's played pretty well on a team that doesn't have a lot of talent. So it's got the ball and dual jersey to $365. I wonder why they picked that. And that was about $35. And then we got this Gurley. This is green ice prisms to $75. Another Fournette. This is the 17 Elite Draft Picks, kind of like a gold die cut to 10. So this was a really low print. I think the price was about $45. So try to get that one slabbed, and then another Fournette. So I bought a lot of these around the time he was right before he got hurt. I thought he'd be a good buy during this season, but something else you can't predict is people getting hurt. But he's got that nagging hamstring injury, so it might be a while before he gets in there healthy and actually can play like we know he can play. Cooks. This is the SPX. I used to break this product a lot back in the day. It was a fun break. So that Cooks is at a 425. This card was like $5. And then we've got the Star Rookie of Moss. Classic set right there. That one looks pretty clean too. Check your two foils and check your back black. That's the first things you check on this card. This is a Strata, which was a neat little product that Topps used to do. I think they did it for a couple years in football. Yeah, 2015 they went to like a 1-pack break, but in 2014 there was like 20 packs per box. So this is one of the acetates. It's got a patch behind this clear finish, and it's signed on the acetate. It's pretty cool. It's out of 75. That's a Cooks. And a couple Petersons. We got the finest base and Topps Chrome Refractor. This is like athletic tape, so I mean that's still a good option, Use tape like that. That one looks pretty good. What do you guys think about the centering on that? Looks pretty close to 50-50. There's those. We got Rivers, 425. This is the SP Game Used Edition. Great card. I got this for about 10 to $12. And then Pedro Bowman. That looks a little off-center to me. What do you guys think? It looks fatter on that side. PSA says 55.45 is what they're looking for on the front for a 10. So I don't know. It looks close to 60-40. This is Acuna too. The Topps Chrome. This is the gold refractor to 50. It's a nice one. Peyton Manning, Skybox Premium. So I've been buying some Peytons. And then Frank Thomas. This is the Bowman. So I buy a lot of these raw. And, it's tough to find one that you think is pretty much perfect. There's a lot that I think are like mid-nines, but there's always something I find. I think the center, I think it's a little off-center. What do you guys think? It looks fatter on that side. But I mean, it could very well be 55-45. I'm just being too specific with it. We got a couple here. We got Ronald Jones and Royce Freeman. So a couple backs. Just, I don't know. These are like $1.50 a piece plus shipping. So I just bought them for the hell of it. I kind of wanted to see what this set looked like. Panini XR. It's another product that's terrible value. Here's a couple Kennys for the registry. Fleer All-Stars. Black. This is an all-black card, so this is very tough to slab. That one's a mint 9, so I definitely think a mint 9 is pretty good with this set. And then the Upper Deck Electric Diamond in a 9. Didn't have this one either, so I'm not obsessed with 10s with the junk wax. I won't take an 8 most of the time unless it's like an impossible set, but if it's a 9 and it's a good price, then I'll take that and add it in. And I'll take an 8.5 sometimes too. Peterson, we got the Bowman Chrome, so we saw the base raw, we saw the auto, and then here's a base graded 10. So, and a pretty old slab too. That was about 25 bucks for that one. Some more slabs. Oh yeah, these were great buys. This guy posted both of these 50s, and I was like, oh, I'm all over those. These are the finest gold refractors to 50. So one's graded, one's not. Don't know if there's something wrong with this one that I haven't looked at them closely. I don't look at these cards closely till after I film the Mailbins. Then I examine them all and put the appropriate cards in the stack to grade. So this is one I would actually consider sending in to get reholdered. One, it'd be nice to get it into the lighthouse, but it's just all scratched and scuffed. It's probably been in this case at least 10 years, and it's just you pay $7. Yeah, it's something you don't really want to pay, but if you can get a card like this in a fresh slab, I mean, it seems worth it to me. So there's a gold to 50, and then Peyton Manning Ultra. Love these 98 just basic rookies. They're just so classic. Those are the cards that I grew up on. And we got an instant impact Mahomes. So I've tried to pick up a patty cakes here and there, but it's tough. He had that tough first half against the Patriots, and he was just lighting them up. That first half kind of cost us that game, put us too far behind, but I'm pretty encouraged by our team going forward, playing them again. I think we're the better team. Here's Gleiber. So there's 5 of the bases and the rookie performers. So lots of Gleiber bases in this one. We're going to go to the last package. This is the Probstein one. There's a lot of stuff to see in this one. Oh, there's actually a Cakes auto in here. This is the Purple Crystals Prism to 75, and it's a mint 9. So this is my first Mahomes auto. It's pretty sad. Could have bought them all up last year. Coulda, shoulda, right? That's the thing with these cards. If you're late to the party, you just have to move on to the next player. Like if you there's a lot of guys that jump up and then they're at like their highs, and you're trying to buy them. Then it's you just got to move on. It's impossible to predict the future in this. That's kind of what I learned from trading commodities all the time. You always want to get in at the bottom and sell at the top, but it's not realistic. Here's a 92 Bowman. This is one of my favorite baseball cards of all time. Love it. 25 bucks on that one. And then this one's kind of got a scratch, or it's I don't know if that's his nasty tape on there. But 92 Fleer update. I think this was about 45 to 50. Love the 92 Fleer update Piazza too. And then we got the Frank. Hadn't seen this one slab much at all, but I didn't have it. And first year Topps Chrome baseball too. So 96 Topps Chrome Frank. It was about 12 bucks on that one. And then we got another one of this Skybox Premium. Love it. This one looks pretty clean. Michael Thomas. We got the black and gold. This one's to 99. Not a huge fan of the black and gold, but from the picture, it looked decent condition. Oh, it's got a bad corner. So that's sizable signatures. I was just kind of searching for Michael Thomas rookies. I don't have a bunch of those. Here's that Vic. This is the Ruby. It's the 125. It's a really tough pull. I think it's called Star Ruby. That's what the SR means. But this is very condition sensitive with the red. So I think an 8 or an 8.5 would be good on this card. I did get one slabbed in the past, and it came back a 7. Verdugo. His stuff doesn't really sell for much, but that's the finest blue to 150 auto. Got a nice Bowman Chrome base of Braun. That's sick. Looks like it's centered about 65-35. This is the upper deck. I guess it's just base upper deck. Is it Game Gear? I should know that. But it's just like a single jersey, like a basic jersey of Breeze. Rosen, this is pretty short printed to 5. It's got 5 little windows here. So I think it's like helmet, jersey, patch, football, logo or something. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. So there's a Rosen, Darnold. This is the certified. So I buy some of these cards here and there because I don't break the boxes. And there's a certified. This is the orange to 99 of Darnold. DJ Moore, who had a tough game Sunday. This one's out of 199. Or, sorry, 249. But it's got a nice swatch in there. There's actually more. Tons of Propstein stuff. And this is probably stuff that was sitting in the cart for about a month. I always just add I always win an auction here, or 2 or 3 a night, and then it just sits there, and he doesn't ever bother me about paying. He just waits till I'm ready. And then here's some Shoheis. This is like a finest lot. I thought it was a great price. Bunch of these Shoheis. And then DJ Moore purple. This is sick. This is out of 10. I think this kid's gonna be great. We'll have to wait and see on that. This one's out of 10. Peterson. Look at this tape. It's filthy. This is the RPA. It's from Spa. Out of 399. This was once close to a $1,000 card when it came out. I actually once paid $750 for that card back in 2008. So that's why you don't overpay for running backs. Even as good as Peterson's career's been, this stuff just doesn't hold value if they're not quarterbacks. All right, this is all slab stuff here. Topps Collection LT, and that's a PSA 9. So I'll add that into the registry. Didn't have that. This is an impossible set, so I wanted to buy it when I had the chance to. It's not 2001 Ultra. I'm going to save this one because it's really cool. I'll save that one for last. So this is Ultra 2499. Check the pops on these if you guys get a second. Impossible set. And it's always got this white chipping at the top. That's just the way they were printed. But every once in a while you'll find one that's clean, and that's around the time when you're going to find a 10. There's a couple of these Altuves. This is the Topps update. And then Stanton. 2010 Topps update in a 10. Rodgers. 2005 Topps. Beautiful card. And then another Fournette. This is the Elite Orange to 25. And then lastly, we've got Peyton Bowman Chrome. That is a PSA 10 in the last gen holder. Beautiful card. Classic. So that's it, guys. Lots of new stuff. I'll get this one uploaded later.